It would be nice to see LeBron James with Steph Curry. It would be nice to see one of the top 3 players in the history of basketball playing with unquestionably the greatest shooter God has ever created. But allow me to say this, LeBron doesn't deserve it.
Why LeBron to the Warriors could actually happen and why it could be realistic, the Golden State Warriors do have the trade assets to give up to entice the Los Angeles Lakers into making a trade. If the Lakers want to build around Anthony Davis at 30 years old, and or if LeBron James wants to move on, the Lakers can reshuffle that roster to a certain degree and get a lot younger.
After so much anticipation and rumors, LeBron James has just announced his move to the Golden State Warriors today. The news came in some minutes ago on his Instagram story, as he confirmed the news that has been the major topic of discussion in the mouths of most NBA journalists.
You never know what could happen. At the end of the day, listen, the person who stopped it last year, shut down the whole conversation, was Rich Paul, right? At the end of the day, the pressure is on the Lakers. If the Lakers don't make a move and LeBron James, hey, get disgruntled and he may axe out, why not go play with Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors? That would be something we would want to see. We saw the Warriors make a small move.
On his story, the NBA legend shared a picture where he held a Golden State Warriors jersey with the caption, "Dubs Nation." With this shocking move, LeBron James not only gets the chance to join a team that'll truly contend for the NBA championship, but he also gets to reunite with another generational great, Steph Curry, who is never featured in the same team with LeBron, aside the All-Star team and the team in the Paris Olympics.
I tweeted Bron leaving LA, 1.3 million views.
Bro, out of Lakers?
Gone.
Hey,
Ain't no way he's
There
leaving.
we go, guys.
Makes it so?
Gone.
But what?
They're not doing nothing.
And they
Give me a reason why.
The Lakers suck. They got a bad basketball.
And they have no.
They don't go get somebody like Giannis and Ayton.
Jimmy, Kuminga, Lakers.
Jimmy and Kuminga.
Jimmy and Kuminga go
Bron?
to Lakers.
For who?
Bron goes to Golden State. It's going to be a fucking movie in Golden State.
LeBron James has remained one of the most impactful players in the NBA, but his next move seemed uncertain following the Lakers' first-round playoff exit earlier this year to the Minnesota Timberwolves, with a weakness at center being taken advantage of. However, NBA teams became alerted once James admitted he wasn't sure how much longer he would continue playing in the league, and that lack of clarity was what opened the door to widespread speculation about whether he might seek a new team or prepare for retirement. This deal became likely after the Golden State Warriors reportedly revisited their long-standing interest in LeBron James this offseason, following the 4-time NBA champion's decision to exercise his $52.6 million player option with the Los Angeles Lakers.
Reality, does this make the Warriors better? Of course, adding LeBron would make them, definitely a contender. But the amount that they want to give away, even for, or not that they want to give away, but that will be given away, is about the same or more for Jimmy Butler, who is also rumored.
According to Ramona Shelburne and Brian Windhorst, the move raised eyebrows across the league, particularly as it came in the wake of a franchise-shifting trade involving Luka Doncic as the Lakers' target a first championship since 2020. One unnamed Eastern Conference executive speculated that James might be reconsidering his future in Los Angeles, and this speculation prompted several franchises to assess the situation, including Steph Curry's team. The Warriors' consideration was part of a broader league-wide reaction to James's contract move and a potential window of opportunity, as the team has long sought a way to pair Curry with another generational talent.
4 NBA teams have reached out to LeBron James' agent Rich Paul trying to get a trade done. And if you might be asking, why did they reach out to Rich Paul? Why not the Lakers? LeBron James has a no trade clause, and one of those teams was Golden State. Does this shock me? No, because at first they didn't say the four teams that asked, but I knew one of them was Golden State.
Once LeBron's move was confirmed by his agent Rich Paul, NBA fans and players filled the media space with well wishes for LeBron James, while others were hyped about the incredible partnership between him and Steph Curry. In a simple post on social media, Steph Curry posted a picture of him and LeBron at the Paris 2024 Olympics and posted, "Now's the time. Welcome, legend."
Walks right behind me. He's like, "Damn right it is," like with his little baritone. First, it caught me off guard because I still had to get used to being, liking that guy because of all of our battles. It was definitely a confidence boost, and obviously at the end of the day, it came at the right time.
Do you think that camaraderie is going to get in the way when the regular season starts again?
Not at all.
Okay.
Fans rushed their ways into the comment section with all manner of writings. "We're so lucky that this is finally happening in our lifetime," a fan wrote. "Only a few generations get to see a legend play the beautiful game, not to talk of two legends in a generation, and now we have them in the same team," said another. Someone else quipped, "I can't help but become a Warriors fan. I'm so jealous of them right now." Wow. The Golden State Warriors will easily win the NBA championship next season. It's coming.
They were small in stature, and they just defied the odds. And now you have Steph, who's shooting over the Empire State Building. Two most influential, when you say the game, how they changed the game, and the kids, and like, those are two guys that you just wanted to watch.
The NBA offseason has always been unpredictable, and this year has been no different. The dominant conversation doing the rounds this time is related to LeBron James seeking a possible exit from the Los Angeles Lakers following years of being the team's indispensable star player. No sooner had the exit rumors been put to rest than Zach Buckley of Bleacher Report proposed an interesting trade that has caught the eye of many. Since LeBron isn't bowing out this season, maybe he could be traded instead. In a recent piece published on Bleacher Report, Buckley discussed an interesting trade for this NBA offseason. He believes that LeBron and his son Bronny could be traded to the Golden State Warriors in exchange for Jimmy Butler and a 2028 first-round pick swap.
Why LeBron to the Warriors could actually happen and why it could be realistic, the Golden State Warriors do have the trade assets to give up to entice the Los Angeles Lakers into making a trade. If the Lakers want to build around Anthony Davis at 30 years old, and or if LeBron James wants to move on, the Lakers can reshuffle that roster to a certain degree and get a lot younger than right now, having LeBron at 38 and Anthony Davis at 30.
Bronny James is now entering his second round of playing in the NBA after being selected by the Lakers in the second round of the 2024 draft. As shocking as the proposal may be, Buckley provides his necessary arguments to back the same. For the Warriors, Buckley believes that getting a historic and first-of-its-kind father-son duo, such as that of LeBron and Bronny, is the biggest feather in their cap. Because generational talents only come along, well, once in a generation, and the Warriors can't pass up the opportunity to unite two of the players who have worn that label, as well as just about anyone in NBA history, he explains.
Warriors. That would be something we would want to see. We saw the Warriors make a small move and getting Dennis Schroeder, but that only put the gas tank on the half a tank. You want it to be on full, especially when you have a Rolls Royce like you do in Golden State and Steph Curry.
Yeah, especially with him continuing to play at a high level. I'll tell you one thing that's not McNuts is Armonica, because
Despite Butler being signed by the Warriors in the last trade deadline, Buckley argues that it only came to be so given Kevin Durant's rejection. Trading him in exchange for LeBron would help them add two elite finals rivals as part of the same championship-winning effort. The team is aiming to make the most of Stephen Curry's primetime, and pairing him up with LeBron might just do the trick. There's no right way for an opposing defense to approach an offense piloted by Curry and James, especially when Draymond Green is doing everything he can as a screener and ball mover to put them in prime scoring chances. And since this would effectively be a straight superstar swap, Bronny James has a pinch of prospect appeal, but his involvement would be more about keeping the father-son connection intact. The Dubs would still have a deep supporting cast around their elites, he adds.
Anthony Davis at 30. Andrew Wiggins, he's proven to be a very good two-way player. Jordan Poole can be their scorer. Jonathan Kuminga is an elite potential athletic freak of a wing who can be an impact player on both ends of the floor. You want a shooter? May I interest you in Moses Moody as well? So that's why LeBron James to the Warriors makes sense, on top of the fact that he'd said, I'd love to play with Steph Curry, and the team that I'd love to play for outside of the Lakers is the Golden State Warriors.
For the Lakers, on the other hand, Butler's finances and contributions might be a better fit for current team star Luka Doncic. Since their team and championship effort rally around Doncic instead of LeBron, giving him a better suited sidekick might just help matters along. Doncic's window to win big is right now. He should have plenty of runway ahead of him, but he's also 26 years old and 1 season removed from leading the Dallas Mavericks to the NBA Finals. Future draft picks and expiring contracts probably don't appeal to him the same way as they might the forward-thinking members of the front office, believes Buckley.
There's a report out in the atmosphere that there's mutual interest between LeBron James and the Golden State Warriors. Let the record show LeBron's still under contract with the Lakers. He did talk about retiring, though, following the Lakers' loss to the Nuggets. I understand why LeBron would want to be in San Francisco. It's the only other place I can see him playing at this point in his career, not named the Lakers. You talk about the Warriors, you get it. They have problems with Jordan Poole. Andrew Wiggins no-showed half of the season. You could pretty much trade those 2 guys for LeBron. The only thing is I don't see why the Lakers would do it. If you trade LeBron, with him being box office, the amount of jerseys, tickets he sells, how good he still is, you would pretty much be saying this is the end of the Lakers championship window. I just don't think Anthony Davis has shown you enough to say, here is the franchise. We think you're ready and the guy.
For the next 2 seasons, Butler could slot in as LAS second in command. He's good enough to generate offense on his own, but he's less ball dominant than James, which could give Doncic more control of this attack and allow Austin Reeves to spread his wings even further. One major question surrounding LeBron's future is how it might impact his son, Bronny James, who joined the Lakers in 2024, as critics drafting the 20-year-old appeared to be a strategic move to please LeBron.
And in the way of that, we're going to battle, and I'll take your head off. To this day, I still take Bron's head off, no problem, when we on the court. And he's still going to try to take my head off, no problem, when we on the court. There is a respect and a love that's there that no basketball is going to change, no game is going to change, no series is going to.
And according to John Hollinger of The Athletic, Bronny's path with the Lakers is far from guaranteed, so the younger James must now prove he can earn his place on merit in the 2025-26 NBA season. But it's almost certain that he joins LeBron at Golden State Warriors once LeBron moves. Bronny's rookie year statistics were modest: 2.3 points, 0.7 rebounds, and 0.53 seconds 8 assists per game, while shooting just 31.3% from the field. However, he did show potential in the G League with the South Bay Lakers. Now, he needs to translate that to the NBA. LeBron James' status remains a focal point, and so too does the direction of the franchise as they weigh up between short-term championship contention or a rebuild around Luka Doncic.
This year, in the regular season. Boy, it's so great for them to get together this summer and have that experience.
Coming up to you at a Lakers game when you were in the stands, checking in with you. But what was the message today?
Just catching up, but mainly just, him telling me to play.
However, he did show potential in the G League with the South Bay Lakers. Now he needs to translate that to the NBA. LeBron James' status remains a focal point, and so too does the direction of the franchise as they weigh up between short-term championship contention or a rebuild around Luka Doncic. James's agent, Rich Paul, stepped in to address the chatter. There's so many voices in today's game and around today's game and media and things like that, and everyone has a job to do, Paul said on Sirius XM-NBA radio. For us, hey, let those people do their job. It's not for us to rebut or to try to give clarity on what's said, what's not said. That's not the focus. Focus is, hey man, enjoy your summer, the agent clarified. Obviously, I wear a lot of different hats, so I have a lot of things on my plate that I'm doing. I'm in the office every day, and I'm working hard every day. That's my focus. Reports suggest the Lakers have shifted their focus toward Luka Doncic, while LeBron opted into his $52.6 million player option for the 2025 to 2026 season. His long-term future in Los Angeles remains uncertain, especially after reportedly being left out of the loop on two major team decisions earlier in the year.
Reality, does this make the Warriors better? Of course, adding LeBron would make them, definitely a contender. but the amount that they want to give away, even for, or not that they want to give away, but that will be given away, is about the same or more for.
Following their exit from the playoffs, LeBron James reportedly doubts the Lakers' ability to contend for a title and end their championship drought, which dates back to 2020. The Warriors' consideration was part of a broader league-wide reaction to James's contract move and a potential window of opportunity, as the team has long sought a way to pair Curry with another generational talent.
The trade deadline, when you're exploring around the league, who's available, who's not, and engaging interest on that. So obviously a guy like LeBron, we would probably call just to see. I don't know what the depths of those conversations were, but that was a nice little surprise this morning, for sure.
They're looking to rebuild the dynasty they had from 2015 to 2022, which managed to claim 6 conference pennants and a total of 4 NBA championships, LeBron famously denying them 1 in 2016. Doing so would allow them to use the last of Steph's talents before the 37-year-old either retires or falls off the age cliff, something LeBron is testing as he prepares for his 23rd season in the sport at the age of 40. Though the Warriors' attempt to acquire James in the previous season never materialized into a deal, their renewed interest shows how seriously teams still consider his value, even this late in his career.
LeBron James to the Golden State Warriors. Suddenly his career and future with the Los Angeles Lakers are in serious jeopardy, and Golden State has popped up as a team with potential interest in trading for him. I'm Trevor Lane. This is the Basketball Bulletin. Make sure you subscribe right here to the channel, and don't forget to turn on those notifications. I'm out here in
The hottest thing in the NBA this summer was the Kevin Durant trade. But now it is different. As James is at the center of trade rumors, many are paying attention to his moves. James, who has been quiet so far, has been at the center of trade rumors because he exercised a $52.6 million player option. Since then, agent Rich Paul's story has surprised everyone. James knows the Lakers are preparing for the future, Paul said. At the same time, he wants to win. At this point, it is difficult to achieve future and winning at the same time, and we know it well. We are trying to carefully evaluate what is best for James's life, career. I want to spend the rest of the season meaningfully, and the Lakers understand and support it, he said. We are deeply grateful for our partnership with Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka over the past 8 years. The Lakers are an important part of LeBron's career, he added.
Hurry up, I'm taking that deep, bro. All in their prime, by the way. All in their prime, man. So as long as the player played for that team, you can call it out. First player that comes to mind, Kevin Durant. Oh my, wait. Steph at the 1, Kevin Durant's at the 3, Shaq at the 5, bro? This might not only go 82-0, but we're gonna win the
These stories were interpreted as James wanting to win right away and the Lakers wanting a new era centered on Luka Doncic. The Athletic said, only time will tell if Paul's story will be an early goodbye to James's last dance. But the atmosphere of this message has been questioned, adding, as soon as James's contract decision was announced, speculation was dominant throughout the country that it was a precursor to a trade request. James has a trade veto. It can be seen as James's pressure to want a better player. But what is clear at this point is that the end of James and the Lakers is approaching.
I actually don't think LeBron joining the Warriors would hurt his legacy. So a report came out last week that Rich Paul, LeBron's agent, shut down a LeBron to the Warriors trade last year because of potential backlash from LeBron joining a 4th team. And at first I was like, well, yeah, obviously it wouldn't be a good look for LeBron to go join another team to try to win a title. But the more I've thought about it, I think LeBron and Steph
Is Golden State just one player away, though, from doing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the player plays right across the street around the corner, right here. LeBron James.
The Warriors saying that they want to land a star. They're looking to trade for a star. What other star is out there better than LeBron James?
Several clubs, including Golden State, who wanted James in the 2023-24 season, have begun considering the trade. ESPN reported. Even ESPN said the Lakers have effectively declared the next era. It means that Doncic's time has opened and James's time is over. An official from the Eastern Conference also added, James seems to want to leave LA, and it's clear. As a result, several NBA teams are considering a James trade, and one of them is Golden State with Curry. Several clubs, including Golden State, who wanted James in the 2023-24 season, have begun considering the trade, ESPN reported.
Why LeBron to the Warriors could actually happen and why it could be realistic, the Golden State Warriors do have the trade assets to give up to entice the Los Angeles Lakers into making a trade. If the Lakers want to build around Anthony Davis at 30 years old, and or if LeBron James wants to move on, the Lakers can reshuffle that roster to a certain...
James and Curry's companion could be the biggest issue in NBA history. Now, two players are past their prime, but if James and Curry, who have formed a rivalry over the past decade, are together, there is no more interesting story than that. James and Curry already have a memory of success in the same team. At the 2024 Paris Olympics, he led the team to 5 consecutive gold medals as the core of the Avengers. In reality, it is not known whether Golden State will be active in recruiting James. Considering the $52.6 million salary, Golden State has no room. Paul also said, James never asked for a trade. There was no trade discussion with the Lakers, he said, and James also stressed that there is nothing I can talk about regarding the trade.
On behalf of myself and the entire men's Olympic basketball team, we would like to nominate LeBron James to be the flag bearer for all of Team USA. We understand how much of an honor it is. LeBron's entire career, on and off the court, speak for itself.
However, James and Curry are actively interacting and exciting many. Curry posted a photo taken at a golf course on his SNS on the 13th. And James showed off his friendship by commenting on the post. Fans also answered, "Just come to the Bay, come to the Warriors," and "My King" were mostly positive. At this point, if James and Curry continue to exchange in this way, interest in the blockbuster transfer theory of James's transfer to Golden State will grow bigger and bigger, Athlone Sports said. And that's all for now. For the very best updates on news, moments, events, and actions in the world of boxing, stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications to get notified when we drop quality contents like this. Until next time, peace out.